I have never really been a fan of playing sports games. I have never played a sports game on my mobile device, so this was something entirely out of the ordinary for me. However, when I was reached out to take a sponsored look at Baseball Superstars, I figured, this is a great opportunity for me to experience something new and to also get paid while doing it. If you're interested in trying this game out, as I know there are a lot of sports fans out there and baseball fans in specific, go ahead and click that link in the description and the pinned comment below to be taken directly to the game. I have codes in the description or the pinned comment as well if you want to go ahead and get some of the awesome goodies that we have to give away. But other than that, once again, I was very intrigued by this game. It's a style of game that I've never played before, and I'm always more open to playing new games, to experiencing new things. This one was quite something. You start off with an introduction to the game. Apparently, this game has an intergalactic setting. You play with a team of heroes, but there are apparently games that took place all across the galaxy. This was a much more violent game initially. One of the baseball superstars, I think that he lost his arm or his leg, and then they were like, you know what, on second thought, maybe this isn't really such a good idea. So they overhauled it, and now it is a much less violent version of the game that they were playing. Upon first getting into the game, you are fully capable of customizing the unique appearance of your team. You can change the design, you can change the colors. There is a decent amount of customization. You get to name your team. I was looking to name mine something like the Stixinators, but unfortunately there is a character limit, so I just had to go with Stixinator. And then you were introduced to the game via a pretty quick, pretty simple tutorial. I admittedly maybe underperformed a little bit, but that's because, again, this is completely new to me and I had no idea what to expect when going into it. Now, I would like to note that there are some really, really cool skill animations when playing this, when using one of your special abilities. Like, you completely change, you alter your entire being and become some monstrosity that is completely different to what your character looks like. And the other characters, the enemies themselves, they all look drastically different when they use their special abilities too. Now, one thing that I did like about this is that you could fully customize all of your team, and there are a lot of team members to customize here. So while I did only have access to a few individual hairstyles and a few different clothing options, I did make a bunch of different looking characters that I could field. Speaking of, you can field a bunch of different characters. You can decide where you want them to go. You also have control over your character, how fast they hit, how strong they hit. This game requires a lot of timing, which is something that admittedly I am not the best with. I struggled a little bit at the beginning to get the hang of pressing the swing bat button. And then at the same time, when you actually I think it's called pitching, right? When you pitch the ball, man, this right here is evidence to my statement about not really knowing much about sports or having played sports games. But I think when you throw the ball, okay, when you throw the ball, you're given the option of where approximately you want to throw it, whether you want it to be a straight ball, whether you want it to be a curve ball, whether you want to use your superpower ability and blow a hole through the batter's very being. Like, it is crazy. Some of the stuff you could do is actually admittedly kind of unreal. Now, at its core, this is a baseball game, so essentially you're going to be either batting, so hitting the ball, or you're going to be the pitcher, the bowler, the thrower, the ball thrower, and you're going to be trying to get in the guy's head and make sure that you strike him out, because the objective of the game is to win. And to win, you either need to acquire more points by getting more home runs than they do, or allowing your people to go around from base to base and then make a home, or to continuously strike the enemy out so they're incapable of accumulating any points themselves. Now, there are various different game modes In this game, from the menu screen, you have access to the Elves Galaxy Cup, the Superstar League, the Planet League. You have access to daily games, the DIA Home Run Championship. The daily games are pretty basic. They have a set number of things that you need to do. As an example here, the 3 options we had to do today as of recording this were the perfect pitcher, the home run race, and the fly ball catch. The perfect pitcher, there we go, pitching, I was right, it was pitching. So you had to successfully pitch 5 balls. The home run race was to attempt to secure as many home runs as you possibly could. And finally, the fly ball catch was to maneuver your character on the field and attempt to capture every single ball that was smacked up into the air. I completed all of them. Admittedly, I did not get 100% in all of them, even though all 3 are technically classified as being easy. But again, new to this, so it is to be expected. Now, again, this is a baseball game. You're going to spend the majority of your time either versing AI players or versing other players, but whether or not you enjoyed this game is going to come down to whether or not you enjoy baseball and or sports games in general, because you're going to spend a lot of your time here either pitching or hitting a ball. So if that does not seem like something you'd be interested in, then I understand. But at the same time, I haven't played many games like this, and this was more fun than I had anticipated it being. So even if you're not overly fond of the idea of the game, I do urge you to, if you have a little bit of time, go ahead and click the link in the description below. Go ahead and download the game, try it out, and see if this does seem like something you'd be interested in. Otherwise, you know what? No problem. That is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today with regards to this game. Again, you can go ahead and you can download the game via the link in the description. Let me know if you've ever played this. Let me know if you want to play this, and let's talk about it. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth